into twisted beings. I was almost.
The Cloud Knights undergo such thorough training. How could they lose control like this? It's one thing for humans to be stricken with Mara, but Foxians and Vidyadhara?
Myself become thunder, become a storm.
Ja, die falschen Drogen genommen oder zu viel.
Elixir crucible. I could smell the future.
Ja, genau. Chemische Drogen. Ganz schlecht.
I am the ebon deer. I see the leaves and branches covering the sky. I will change again.
We captured a few devils from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Some of them are already mad, and this one is the maddest.
Hab ich verfolgt. Ja, amtlich bestätigt und betitelt. Und was ist das? Irgendwelche Dampfnudeln. Ich hätte gerne eine Dampfnudel, bitteschön. Niemand da? Niemand da. Dann kriege ich dann wieder was. Ah, sie haben mal 1 Million Dokumente eingesammelt.
I just felt there were enemies all around me. I only felt hatred. I wanted to kill everything in my path.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Mhm.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
Die verkokelte, klar.
The master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance. So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Ihr dürft ihn jetzt hinrichten. Ich habe keine weiteren Fragen.
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor?
Verrückt, alle verrückt, alle verrückt. Alle auf Drogen.
True, but in the eyes of the denizens of abundance, ignoring the true nature of long-life species, suppressing the inner Mara, maintaining the facade of moral society, it's a child's game. Another breed of madness, perhaps. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
Na, wenn du das hast. So, einer weiß noch was. Der da.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it! What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's
Ihr braucht
admonishments.
noch Cowboys, ihr habt Roboter, ihr
What the
habt
disciples of
Ritter, ihr
Sanctus
braucht noch
Medicus did
Cowboys.
are
Fällt mir
despicable
gerade ein.
acts
Cowboys
that
wären
every
noch mal
Alliance
gut.
resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And
Von
now
einer
here we are
rosahaarigen
running
zur
around
anderen
doing everything.
rosahaarigen.
Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Du bist doch schon lange nicht mehr im
Who
Team, wie
said
geht
you'd be
doch?
heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible, but in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
Ein Elixiertiegel ist das, okay.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Ja, und uns kann er auch nichts anhaben.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Okay, wir machen die Tiegel aus.
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
So, jetzt wollen wir aber die Karte hier noch mal ein bisschen. Vielleicht ist doch der eine oder andere Schatz hier noch. War ich denn eigentlich schon hier lang? Hier hinter der Ecke verstecken, das geht aber nicht, du. Das ist nicht okay.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Show no mercy. Here is thunder. galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Ja. Jetzt nochmal so ein Sternanbau. Den können wir ja nochmal aktivieren. Und ein Schätze da. Oh, oh. Jetzt kommen wir noch da runter.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Könnte doch passen. Ja, war es nicht. Drachengebietsalter. Das kommt später. Schau mal, hier gibt es noch so viele Rätsel. Wie komme ich da hin? Hier und dann nach Süden. Da geht's nicht weiter, oder? Doch, komm ich rüber. Die Treppe auf und dann haben wir da ein Rätsel. So, mal reparieren. Wie war das nochmal? Die Dinger müssen dann... Warum bewegt sich die? Achso, da muss der hin. Alles klar. Da muss der hin. Ja, dann mal zurück. Shit, ich habe auf A gedrückt. Hm. Ah, muss ich den da irgendwie aus dem Weg kriegen. Je. Also, da bleibt jetzt was stehen. Das ist ja schön. Wenn ich die jetzt drehe, dreht er sich ja mit. Ah, ich habe schon wieder B gedrückt. Scheiße. Ich will doch nicht B drücken. Ah, da muss eine Abfrage kommen. Willst du das wirklich alles aufgeben und verlassen? Andersrum. Fly my robot to Hiroshima. Danke. Tschüss. Da geht's nicht weiter. Eigentlich da runter. Hier geht's eigentlich zum... Da oben sind noch